Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. Come on into my craft room. I'm working on some ephemera today and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek on this journal I'm working on too. That's what the ephemera is for. So yeah, I cleaned up and tidied up for you. So come on in and see what I got going on here. So yeah, I'm working on this journal. I'll tell you a little bit about it. This was I was just fooling around. I did this on video. I was fooling around with some envelopes, the long, I think they're called number 10 envelopes. And I had coffee dyed a bunch of envelopes. Actually, I love the coffee dyed envelopes. So I decided to decorate a couple and put them together. So they're put together with washi tape here. I see. I think I probably glued the washi tape on. I'm sure I did. I always, put glue under washi tape. And then I also, these envelopes are really cool because they were shaped like this. They have a straight piece here. So this is a book page. I think this is from an encyclopedia, like a children's encyclopedia. It had this pretty page. So then I put one on in here too, from that same area of the encyclopedia about trees. You can see I added a tree here. This was like the contents or something. Right here, a little kind of informational with pages and everything. And then I added this tree. I fussy cut this out and put it there. And same for the front, except this piece I didn't need to add anything to. It was just a pretty piece of a page from the book that I was using. So that was the cover, and I've had this laying around here because I really didn't intend it to be a journal. I intended it to be like an ephemera holder, but then I never used it. It's kind of tall to go with a journal, you know what I mean, to add on to, like this goes with this journal, but it's kind of tall. So, a lot of the ephemera holders I've made to go along with journals are kind of smaller, half this size or something like that. So it laid around and, I'm cleaning up my craft room. So I was like, well, I think I'd really like to make a journal out of this. So that's what I did. I added some pages, and this is not going to be a flip through, but I'll just show you how chunky it's getting. I didn't put too many pages in here. I've just been adding ephemera. If I took all the ephemera out, it wouldn't be this chunky, but I think it's really ending up pretty cool. And so I added a little eyelet here with a tie closure. I did something a little different. I've never done it exactly like this before, but I was messing around with it, and I tied it on here, and I thought, well, let me see, because I kind of would like, I thought if I just have one, tie closure in the back, and wrap it around. That's what I did. I wrapped it around. I was like, well, let me figure out how I can tie it in the back. And then so like when you open, I did it in the back because when you open up the journal, this is out of your way, right? So you don't have another tie here to to be in your way. I mean, it's not really in your way, but I just thought it would be cool if it was completely out of your way. So I wanted to try it. So what you do, I left this long piece here. So what you do is wrap this around, and then you tie it like this on the side or in the back, wherever you want. It can be tied right here. Excuse me. Just a second. Sorry. I just had a little snack of some peanuts, and I think I got some stuck in my throat. I didn't know until just now. Or something. Anyway, so you just tie right here. That threw me off. So, you tie it better. I'm just thrown off because of choking there. But, yeah, you just tie over here, or you can make the bow more toward the back. But then when you untie it, the point is when you untie it, there it is in the back, and it's out of your way, right? So, sorry about that coughing. Not sick or anything. I literally was eating some after dinner. I had a little snack of just a little handful of trail mix because I felt like something sweet. There's some raisins and stuff in there. So, healthy little snack, right? It got me. The healthy snack got me. Anyway, so like I said, this is not going to be a flip through, but because you have lots of different kind of eclectic pages in here. But the theme is, since it was trees here, the theme is, I try to stick to a theme of nature. So I'm trying to finish it up and get a goodie bag together because it's pretty much finished. I really don't have any more room in here for ephemera, but I thought, well, I just wanted one or two more things. That's all, one or two more things. So I thought, because I was like, why didn't I put any Edith Holden pages in here? I didn't. So I just went and got my Edith Holden book out right here. I have a couple different sizes. So this is a little small paperback. And it's really handy. You can use it for pages or ephemera. So I found this little page right here. And I thought I'd go ahead and just make a tag since I didn't, you know, I kind of wanted to put some Edith Holden in here and I didn't. So I thought I'd make a tag. I was looking at this scrap piece of file folder. And also I was looking at this coffee dyed scraps of file folder. So I thought, this would be really cool on the back of here, wouldn't it? Some coffee dyed file folder. So I thought I might do that. I might just cut this little piece off. But when I was looking for file folder to back this, I found all of these pieces in my scraps. And these would also be cute little, this is from a children's book that I cut out the pages. There was something wrong with this book and I just took the pages out, and look how cute these would be in a nature type journal, little crickets and things. And then I found this too. This is beautiful. So we might do something with those if we have time. But let's concentrate on making an Edith Holden tag right now, and then we'll see how much time we have left. This really called to me when I saw it. And even though it has a fold right here, this is where the folder folded. I was like, this is just too beautiful. To me it is anyway, to not use. So I just have to decide, do I want the darker or the lighter? I kind of want the darker. It's just really cool. Maybe this piece right here. Okay. So I can glue this right here. So I'll put some glue on here. I'll go ahead and put some glue on here. I guess I will use my art glitter glue right now. I'm at the bottom of my Fabri-Tac and I have it upside down over there in my pencil holder. So I hope everyone had a good day. I had yesterday off for, Christmas since Christmas is on Saturday this year. I had Friday and Monday off. So back to work today. It was all right though. It's kind of it wasn't exactly a slow day, but it was mostly non-stressful, I guess you could say. A couple of little stressful things happened, but I worked through it. You know how it is. I'm used to it. I'm used to it, but I don't like it, even though I'm used to it. So, all right. Plus I had my annual physical today, which was good. It was all good. It's just, I don't like going to the doctor, really. So, it's always kind of a little bit stressful for me just to go to the doctor and get your annual physical type thing. Yeah, I put it off until the last minute. Can you tell? December 28th. I had a whole year to do it, right? And I go, well, one reason it got backed up was I used to go a little earlier, I think. But COVID backed it up, I guess, last year. Oh, I probably am not supposed to say that. You know what? It's going around, backed it up last year. I mean, didn't mean to say the name, but if I'm not supposed to, I don't know. But, yeah, so now it's at the end of the year. Probably everybody's is at the end of the year now. Okay, so we've got a good start on our tag here. I think that's really cool. We need to add some goodies, though. Maybe... do I want to make angles or leave it as a rectangle? I think I'll go ahead and add some angles. It always looks better with angles, right? Let's go ahead and add some angles. There's nothing, we're not cutting off anything, so I might as well. Almost even. Let me see. I'm gonna even that up just a little bit more. I feel the glue under there. Okay, that looks good. Now, I don't quite want to put a hole in it yet because I don't know what I want at the top. This is a beautiful purple here. Let me see what I have. I have a scrap bag of fabrics here. So do I could look for something purple or green or just some lace. Let's see what I have in here. Anything purple or green? Not really. Well, this is a little bit of green. Ooh, that has purple and green in it. Let's see what this is. This is a piece of an old quilt. We might use that. Here's some vintage tablecloth. We could use that. Anything else? Here's a piece of just muslin. Let's take those 3 things out and see what we can do. This is really my number 1 here. So this is purple and green. I didn't know that was in there. So what can we tear off of here? Let's see what this piece looks like. Yeah, this was on a quilt. Can you tell? It was the it was the quilt square, and it was like this around a circle that was like I forget what the shape is called that was inside of here. Besides circle shape, it was you know, one of those quilt pattern shapes. Anyway, there you go. See, it was a quilt square. So, and it's very, can you tell how faded it is? It was a very old quilt. Okay, let's cut a piece here and see if we can just either maybe make a little tab for the top. Okay, maybe we don't need all of this. And I would like a straight piece, if you know what I mean. It can be torn on both sides, but it needs to be torn straight down the side here. And this is a little jagged right now, a little wobbly. Well, let me go ahead and cut this. I'm kind of just playing around tonight, trying to finish up this journal, and you know, it just dawned on me I didn't put any Edith Holden in here. You know, don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think of it until later. Until after I put the pages in and things like that. I'm just going to cut this because I can't. And of course I don't have my fabric scissors right here. Let me grab something. I got my handy dandy pinking shears here, so that'll be better. And that'll look better too. Let's just go ahead and cut it all around a little bit. Just a little bit off the edges to get that pinked edge. That's already pinked. Okay, and then here, that'll look cute. Okay, now get that out of the way, get these out of the way. Let's see what we want to do with it now. So it's the pink and purple, green and purple. Pretty cool. Oh, what's this little scrap there? Okay, so maybe glue it up here. Oh, yeah, that looks cute. Okay, I'm going to put a little glue on here so I can glue it down, and then I'll go sew it down. Just got to put a little glue on here. I know I try to sew without putting things down with glue, and then they start wobbling around and moving around, and they could end up crooked, so I just gave up on trying to do it without glue and just go ahead and use a little glue, get it down. Yeah, so this has really been a fun little journal to finish up here, or to do, because I just had the cover. And I said, okay, this is it. I'm going to do something with this and not have it sitting around anymore. Okay, cute. Little piece of vintage quilt. Okay, and I think it's ready to sew it down. Just trying to see if I need to move it over a little bit there. I think it's okay. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go sew this down. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. If you were thinking, I bet she sews around the whole thing, you would be right, because that's what I did. I got over there to my sewing machine, which is right over there, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to sew around the whole thing. Hello. So let me put my pin in my glue here. But yeah, and then I thought I put a word on here, so I pulled out these words, and right there in the corner it says "in the garden." So I thought that would be perfect for an Edith Holden tag here. So let's put that on here. And do I need ink around it? I see a white edge, so I think I just need to put a little coverage on that white edge there. It's very apparent, so it's like glaring at me. So it's got a little word down here from the book, you know, a description or the name of this, you know, like how they put the Latin name of the plant. That is down there. So I'm going to put this one right up here, and I think I'm going to call it done, unless Do I want to put a little piece of lace on here in some way? Maybe if I had a little doily. I don't know if I want to put a piece of lace on here with nothing else, you know what I mean? It's so beautiful just the way it is, really. Let me put a little bit of distressing around the edges. This is this journal is a nature theme, but it also is a vintage theme. I did quite a bit of, not everything, but you know, a little bit of distressing on other things in there, the ephemera and things. So I did want to give it a vintage look along with a nature look. So I might just call this done if I find a doily later before I do the flip through, which I might go look for a doily, but I really need to not bulk it out anymore because it doesn't really have any room for any more, like I said, ephemera. But I want to put this in here, so maybe I should just leave it alone like this so it's nice and flat, really. And here's the, so let me show you. Here's our little purple and green piece of quilt fabric there as our tab. There's the tag and our little in the garden words sewn around, and here's the back. Isn't that cool? I love that. That's the fold there, but it doesn't really bother me at all. I just love the pattern of the coffee dyed file folder. So very cool. So that one I'm going to say is done. So let's see what we have time to maybe, let me see, let me pick out one of these. This one is really super cute, and it just has the grasshopper and his little friend there, mosquito it looks like. And this one, oh, this one's cute too with the dragonflies and the, I guess, is that a cricket? Oh, I think that's a cricket. I think this book was called something cricket, something in the cricket, or the cricket in something, cricket and his friends or something like that. Okay, let's concentrate on these two and we'll just see what we can do. I got about 10 minutes left in my time, you know, on my timer here. So let's see if we can glue these down real quick and make a couple little, maybe journal cards. Maybe we'll just say they're journal cards instead of tags. That would be cool, right? So let's do it real quick here. This has got some white space on the top, so I might or might not cut that off. We'll see when we get it down what we think. This journal isn't very wide. It's about 4 inches wide, so I can't make anything too wide. Although if it's a journal card, yeah, I might cut a little bit of this off the side too. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and just get it down on this file folder. And I'm using the regular, you know, coffee dyed on this one. I don't know. I have one more piece of the coffee dye here. I guess I could use that maybe. Let me see, will it fit on here? If I cut some of the top off, it'll fit on here. I think I would glue it like that. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I'll use that piece for that one. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let's, kind of would like to use, let's see, I kind of would like to use my paper cutter because I can be assured I'll have a straight line then. So let's get this cut. Can I get this cut off with my paper cutter? No, apparently I can't. What's happening here? Let's get this out of my way. Okay. Now. Okay, so I want to cut a straight line. And so I'm going to cut here. Also get that out of my way. And I want it, let me compare this with my pages here and see. So like here, this page is a pretty typical page in here. So yeah, it's not really too wide. Okay. I thought it was going to be too wide. So basically if I just cut a straight line here, it'll be all right. It won't be too wide. Okay, good to go on that. Now the top part here. And then this side needs to be trimmed. It's not even or anything. So as far as it had file folders sticking out past the book page. Now we're going to round our corners and make it, oh, another piece of file folder showing here. Oops, it moved on me. I don't know if you can see over there. I think you can. Okay, so let's round the corners and then we'll glue the other one down. So this can be a cute little journaling card made from a vintage children's book page. So, you know, I mean, a journaling card is for journaling, of course. And so it can be as simple as this. So I think I will just put some of this distress ink. I always use vintage photo, just about always. I only have a couple of these, so it's my go-to. But I put it like that to be able to see it from the back when you turn it over. And then now I'll put a little bit like over this edge so you can see it from the front too. And plus it covers up, like, you can kind of almost always see where the paper that you put on, that you're gluing together with whatever, like the file folder here, you can almost always see the two layers, you know. I mean, I can, if you look closely, you can see the two layers. So this covers it up. So, and if you're new to my channel, this is an eyeshadow brush. I always use that. It's just something, you know, cheap and disposable, so I don't have to spend a lot of money on the other kind of little things that people buy for their distressing. Anyway, cute. I can put a little word up here. Maybe we'll do that in a minute. Let's get this one glued down real quick. Don't think I need these. I'm going to put these behind me for a second, out of the way. And so we're going to glue this one down. Let's see. So this is going to go over the top a little bit. Let me go ahead and cut this even so I'm not wasting my glue, you know what I mean? Putting it on a spot that's not going to be glued down. Okay, about right there. Okay. And then, so this whole paper now can be glued down on here. And it won't be, let me get my little, I like to protect my cutting mat. So that's why I have this here. I've already got a lot of glue on it that I can't get off. So I'm trying to like preserve it as much as possible. So I don't have to worry about a dirty looking cutting mat. I mean, it's bound to get dirty, but if I can make it last longer, why not? I like this pink one. I got it at a thrift store, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it when I found a pink. I mean, I love the color, you know what I mean? And I found it. It was like, it wasn't very much either. It was like $3.99, and it's a giant, like 36-inch by 36-inch one. I was like, I don't know why this is here, but I'm so glad it is, and now it's mine. I brought it home because I didn't have one before that. I just had a blank table here. So, like white table, and I did need something to protect it and, you know, look good on camera. So, how fun, right? All right, so this one has the coffee dyed, and there's some Rit dye on there too. That's what the pink is. Okay, so let's round these corners. Get this one ready to do whatever we're going to do to it. Okay, I've got a little bit of paper sticking up over my file folder. I just want to cut a very slim sliver off here because I don't want to cut the shading off here from the coffee dyeing. Okay, we'll round our corners. So journal cards don't have to be any certain size, neither do tags. So do whatever you want. I used to think they had to be like 3x4 or 4x6, you know, but no, they do not have to be any certain size. And neither do tags, because I used to have a little template when I first started making journals for my tags. I was like, then I figured out, oh, I can make these any size I want. No rules, really. So yeah, it's more fun, right? Okay. So just covering up that line again, I can see the two pieces. Even though I cut them with my paper cutter and they're even, I can still see it. So now this looks really nice with the coffee dyeing. It's like it's already distressed, but this, believe it or not, still adds something to it. That really looks nice. You won't be able to see the difference on camera, I'm sure, but just added a nice little line there. Kind of like blends it all together. It looks like it's just copy dyed. So isn't that cute? And here's the other one. I really like this one because the pictures are kind of more all over. And this has a big white space. But I like them both. And so we can add some words. Let's see if I have some words here. I'm trying to put my lids on things real quick. You know how fast your art glitter glue dries out, right? If you have it. Okay, so I like these just like this, but we need some words. So where's my words? Okay. All right, we got, sometimes it's really hard to find a word, but if I see the first, if I find something, I will just go for it. You know what I mean? I don't keep looking once I find something. Let's see. The story, is that good? The story in my dreams. Okay, I'm going for it. See, I told you. I'm just going to go for it. I am not going to look any further. That sounds cute. The story. It doesn't have anything to do with nature, but it could have something to do with journaling. It could be a journal prompt. Okay, so in my dreams, let's see. I think I'll put the story over here. And then in my dreams over here, because maybe could be dreaming about these butterflies. Like, is this real or is this a dream? Am I really seeing dragonflies? This is a very tiny word though, in my dreams. But I mean, we don't have a lot of space here. The picture's taking up most of the journaling card anyway, so it's probably perfect. And I can read it, no problem. So, you know what I'm going to put? This seems like such a small little piece. I'm going to put a little. Actually, I'm going to put some glue on that one. I see it's coming up. I should have done that, actually. Yeah, I usually put glue on stickers. I just didn't even think about it right now. I'm on video. So, let's see. That's good. In my dreams. Okay, the story. Yeah, that's not sticking down at all. I have to check that one that's on Edith Holden, too. Because I didn't put any glue on that one. Okay, there we go. We've got our glue on there. We've got our words. Now we've got two flat, non-bulky things to add to the journal. Let's see. Now this one's, did I put glue on this one? This one's really sticking down. I don't know if I did or not, but it's sticking down except for right here. I was able to pull that up. So put some glue under that side. Let's see this side. This side's really down. Maybe I put glue under there. I don't even know. But, all right, there we go. So let's see. I don't have any more time. I'm going to let you go. So we created these 3 nature themed tag and journaling cards today for the journal I just showed you. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Thanks for crafting with me today, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.